Hello Stampin' Friends, today I want to share a card made with the Endless Love dies and papers. The paper's called Made with Love. Dies are called Endless Love, but the stamp set I'm using is a universal celebration of all the different holidays. So I really like this stamp set. This is new. This is in the January to April mini catalog. It's called Reason to Celebrate. And it has, you've got your Valentine's Day, birthday, Easter, congratulations, New Year, anniversary, special day. It doesn't have Christmas, but that's okay because we all have a lot of Christmas stamps. I wish it had Thanksgiving because that one's hard to find. But I love this. St. Patrick's Day, I'm an Irish girl, so St. Patrick's Day for me is fun. Just a fun little celebration and just all kinds of really fun mix and match. So you can add happy St. Patrick's Day or congrats on your graduation. So it's kind of a mix and match builder type of stamp set, photopolymer, really easy to line up. And I just think this is a great one to add to any collection. So that's what we're going to use as our stamp today. But I'm making Valentine, so I'm going to use this Valentine's Day, and that is one stamp, and then I'm going to add in this happy. Okay, and so we're going to make a quick little Valentine. This will probably be for card buffet. I'm trying to make some cards for my card buffet. And I'm using Pretty in Pink as my base. So I've got a card base in Pretty in Pink, which is a sheet of 8.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4, and then cut at 5 1/2 down the center, which gives you 2 card bases off of your one sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, and then I'm going to use vellum. Vellum is something that, I don't use a whole lot of. You forget about it every so often. They've brought it back in the lineup again, so I wanted to use it, and I'm going to use it with a new embossing folder called Hearts of Love, of course, Valentine's Day. So I'm going to use it with this one, and I wanted to show you this picture because it's hard to see what it is because it's just kind of clear here, but it's just little hearts, large hearts surrounded by rings of smaller hearts. Really cute, and you can use this. It's large enough to use both horizontal on a standard card or portrait style. So I'm going to go ahead and slip my vellum inside and emboss that, and that is really easy. Now this is a 3D embossing folder, which means it's got a little more depth than a standard embossing folder. So there's different steps you have to take when making your sandwich, we like to call it. Okay, so I've got my big machine here. I'm going to remove both of the clear plates and this flat kind of base plate here. I'm going to remove, so that's 2 and 3, leaving me with just one. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and add a gray plate. Now, if you ever forget this, it's all written right here, so that's perfect. So with a standard embossing folder, you still use those clear plates top and bottom, but with the detailed 3D embossing folder, you use the enclosed gray plate, which is plate 4, and that is what's going to go on top. Now, I did see, it's funny because you know what you know, and it's hard to remember what things you don't know. And I did have someone at Stamp Camp, they put both 1 and 4, but then they put the plate on top and run it through. And what's going to happen there is you're going to end up with a embossing folder that starts to curl, kind of follows the roller underneath there. So it's important to put it underneath and put it sandwiched between. So that's why we call this the sandwich. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and roll it. So I don't know if anybody's had an embossing folder that curled before. If you have, let me know. Tell me what you did to fix it. I have one. See what I mean? It's like it doesn't close anymore. No, it still works. I'm going to continue to use it, and it's when you run it through the machine, it's still going to squish it. It's going to be fine. It's just that it doesn't look as great. I have one that's curled even more because it happened more than once at Stamp Camp. We have a lot of people, and maybe it was card buffet, and hard to watch what everybody's doing, but it's not their fault. It's something they didn't know. So anyway, what did you do? I thought about maybe trying to use a heat gun and seeing if I could lay it back just kind of by softening it. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I've got my piece now. I don't know if you can see it on video, but it's really pretty. It's got tons of texture. Vellum is really fun because when you add that texture, it makes a white kind of a outline because it cracks the vellum a little bit, and then you've got this white. I don't know if that'll show up well on here, but maybe on a darker piece. It does look good in person, but hard to say. Oh yeah, on a lighter, on a darker piece, you can see it even more. So that's really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on my Pretty in Pink, and when I run it through, it kind of curls a little bit, and that's okay, because when we stick it down, it'll flatten out. Now, vellum is clear, so some people want to know what kind of adhesive do you use, and I just say use what you have on hand. Liquid adhesive is not the best, but if you have some kind of a thing like a tape runner, even little glue dots, and then try to put them in an area that you're not going to see. So, for example, I'm going to have a sentiment here and a little embellishment here, so I can kind of put a little bit of tape here and a bunch there, and that's going to hold it down just fine. Okay, so I've got my vellum piece. Okay, now we're going to build on top of that. So I have used the Endless Love dies. These are really fun. XOXO, little hearts, arrows, a larger arrow, 2 big hearts. Really fun pieces. So I like this one a lot. And I wanted to show you that it's this piece here on the front. They show you it here. That's not too different. This heart is the same as this one. They're just showing you an idea. So I just want to make sure you were aware there's only one large heart, and if you want those details, you got to put it in there yourself. Really cute. I like these little tags with this, with the holes, the little heart tags. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use this one, and we're going to use this one, and we're going to use this one, because I combined these two to get this piece. See that? And I've already cut them out because I was thinking card buffet, and I wanted to make a whole bunch of cutout pieces. Card buffet people come and they get little kits of envelopes with all the pieces, and then they have to do their own stamping and their own adhesive and all that. But I try to do a lot of the cutting already because there's many people at card buffet, and there'd be a line waiting to cut. So anyway, I pre-did that. But these are not the same die either, and they don't quite fit inside. So you cannot run it through at one time. At least I found that I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to damage them, because it doesn't quite fit. So I ran this through first and then this one. Okay. There you go. So really cute. I like this one too. This is a fun die. I used it on this bag. And here's that big heart. That's this one. So anyway, really fun pieces. This is a great little set for, it doesn't require any stamps because it's just kind of standalone hearts and stuff. There is a stamp set that goes with it that has a lot of sayings that work with it, and there are hearts images that fit within there, but you can use this with or without the stamp. That's a great little die set. Okay, let me put that away, and let's do our stamping. So I'm going to use, like I said, that Reason to Celebrate. I've got the Valentine's Day, and then I grabbed the Happy. Now I put them on the same block. And sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't get away with it. You'll have to decide if it's too far apart for you. I have a piece of basic white cut at 1 inch. This is a little scrap that I had in my scrapbook, my scrap bin. And I'm going to use Strawberry Slush ink. Okay. So I put that Happy stamp on the same block together. They're actually 2 separate stamps. You can decide if you want to do that together or separate. Like I said, I was thinking card buffet, which does get crowded sometimes. So I put them together to save on my blocks. But then your spacing is, see, it's a little bit more spaced out. So if you wanted that spacing to be closer, you could do it separately. Take that Happy off and stamp them separately. But I think that's a good enough distance. I don't think it's bad. And I think 1 inch is a nice size. So I'm fine with it. All right, so now I'm going to flag the end. So how I like to do that is I go up the middle, and then I go from side to side to meet that middle. There. Okay. that down. Let's put our heart. Now this one, these two little accent pieces I want to tie together with a bow. And sometimes I literally tie them together with a bow, but I decided this time I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and they'll look like they're tied together with a bow, but they're not. And it's sometimes just easier to work with that way because I want them to lay a certain way. I want my bow to go a certain way. And it just makes life easier if I can fake it. So I'm going to have that kind of going off to the side. And then I'm going to use this ribbon here. This is Bubble Bath ribbon. Bubble Bath is a little different than Pretty in Pink, but because of the satin shine of this, it actually looks really nice. And that white vellum kind of lightens this Pretty in Pink a little bit too. So even though it's Bubble Bath, it's going to look great. I'm going to tie a tiny little bow, and then I'm going to adhere it with a glue dot. So rather than go through the hole, I'm going to just stick it down, and that way I have a little more control over it. Bows are not my forte. So you can decide if you want to go through that little hole or if you just want to fake it. So it's a really cute little ribbon. It's really skinny, and the reason for that is because you can use it to do some stitching work on that one die, that heart die, the larger one that has the holes all the way around it. And they show that in the catalog. It's really cute. I think I might have it still out here on my desk. Yes. I'm talking about this one here where they actually went through, and they didn't go through every hole, they went through like every third or fourth hole and stitched all the way around. That's super cute. Okay, so we're going to use this size, and I'm going to put that down with, I want to have it pop up a little bit, so I'm going to use dimensionals. Now I do want to anchor a little piece of designer paper behind, so I grabbed from the, oh, what was the name of that paper pack? I've already forgotten. I think it's called Made with Love. Yes, Made with Love paper pack, which is all reds and pinks, different varieties of reds and pinks to kind of go with all your ink. And I grabbed the arrows. Okay, here it is. I couldn't find it for a minute. So I cut a little piece. It's going to go right across here. And this is 1.5 inches by 5. 1.5 inches by 5. And that's going to go not quite halfway. So, oops, there we go. Not quite halfway down. And it's just going to go right there across. And then I'm going to lay down my little heart. I've got it at a slight angle. And then we're going to lay down our Happy Valentine's Day. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not going all the way to the end because it's going to hang over. And then our little bow. Like so. I want this to be at a slight little jaunty angle, and then we're going to stick our bow down with a glue dot. Now I want to still see that hole because I want it to look like it's going through the hole. So I know it's silly, but it just, I don't know, something about that detail of seeing that little hole is, I don't know. I like it. Okay, there we go. Happy Valentine's Day. Really simple. Quick and easy card. You can knock these out really fast, and I think it's super cute. I love the stamp set. Reason to Celebrate. Take a look at it. It's great for everything. I'm sure I'll be using it for graduation and St. Patrick's Day for sure. Thanks so much for watching.